from SoftVision. On the other hand, the SK we see being picked up here, SK is being played by May here. We're going to see and carry SK here, which is going to be really cool to see. I love SK, definitely also one of my favorite heroes in the game, if not my favorite at the moment. So we're going to see some cool solo lane top action here, and I'll explain to you why that's really good in a moment. Also, we see a DK being here, picking up a Quelling Blade, which is just chopping a tree for fun. It's like, what's up, tree chop? I can do it, so why not, you know. So he's going to... popping a glyph. Whatever. We do see 2 couriers here, so we are going to see some crazy, and 2 couriers also going off against SoftVision here. So SoftVision actually... So SoftVision is probably Filipino too. Sorry, yes, admittedly guys, I did my homework beforehand, and I shall post a little bit of writing in the beginning just to explain to you guys what SoftVision is at the beginning of this video, so that'll help out quite a lot. So you guys probably read this by now if you're actually watching the commentary, but I'm just saying it now because I'm planning it in my head. So we are going to see Earthshaker roaming here with Crystal Maiden. We're going to see Sven going bot in a tri-lane with Puck, and we're going to see a Necrolite solo mid against the Dragon Knight. So I'm going to expect John here on the DK to pick up early levels of his what's that thing, that dragon blood, and we're going to see a Vengeful Spirit just harassing down May here on the top lane. I'd like to point out that my favorite carry in the game is going to be playing on the Spectre here. Here he is. I struggle to find him. Also picking up a Quelling Blade. So the Filipino team's not only loving the crow bottle strat, but really loving really loving the Quelling Blade strategy as well. The one thing I'd like to point out here is that Dragon Knight should be leveling his Dragon Blood as quickly as possible. I say he should be leveling his Dragon Blood as quickly as possible because with this death aura that this Necrolite has got up at the moment, we do see Sven roaming top, so he might try AoE stun May here if he doesn't have any dust. Has also bought Smoke of Deceit. We're going to see a stun going in. We see a stun going onto this onto the SK here. He is getting torched to death by that fire thing. What is he going to try? He's going to try Shadow Strike in the bushes here, but he does go down. He does go down, in fact, to a level death from the Doomringer. So he does pick up an early kill. And yes, we do see that tri-lane being affected here with Doomringer. But this tri-lane bot, so it's really leaving Puck to solo up here. He's not getting nearly enough farm that he needs to. He's such low HP that we can see a Dagger Fisher, you know, a blast from this Crystal Maiden simply is just too much, and he can't take that. So he's going to be hanging around this tower in the early part of the game, sitting on such low HP. He got daggered again here. He does have solves, but I'm not sure that's going to carry him through this game. Dragon Knight, on the other hand, I'd like to point out, has lit level 3 and he still hasn't picked up a level of Dragon Blood, so he's probably going a stun a stun Fire Breath strategy. I'm not sure how effective that actually is. I way prefer the survivability that Dragon Blood gives you in your lane, and you can pick up 1 level of stun and make it really effective. Will we see an initiation going here? The Invis Fen we saw earlier is going onto John here, and he does go down. The bottle with the that's funny. Just as the crow bottle arrives, he goes down. You should be sending that back to base over there. We do see wards being placed everywhere. We see a ward here on the ramp here. This is by SoftVision. A ward on the ramp there. A ward on the ramp down here. Being placed by Lowy, who's on the roaming Sven at the moment. Like I said, I really don't like that. So the tri-lane top here isn't actually a tri-lane. We do see Vengeful Spirit permanently assisting this Doomringer, however. But the Sven is roaming, and he's really not getting any levels. I'm sure there's been so much discussion on this already. Yeah, like we said, this DK using his Fire Breath to spam to the maximum and just healing up the bottle and just going to send it back to base. So he's using a bottle as a replacement Dragon Blood. I'm not so sure that's the most effective way to go, especially when you're against a team which may need, or physical DPS damages. But I suppose it's a worthwhile trade-off if you counter it into the fact that DK can be a primary disabler, the fact that he has got a, moves from a 2-second stun at a first level, or 1.75, up to a 3.25 second stun, so that does make a big difference in terms of team fights. but I'm not sure it's a worthwhile trade-off. I'd much rather prefer just to have that added survivability, not so reliant on your bottle and that sort of thing. We do see a very aggressive ward being placed here by HappyFeet. Woots! Love that name. Earthshaker just trying to roam now as well, trying to roam effectively. He's level 2 now, and he's not going to be picking up stats. We can see a stun going in here. No, we're not. He's just going to back the hell out of there. We do see the bottle crow strategy also being used to the full effect on the mid lane here. We do see an ultimate going off onto HappyFeet, but he's just going to heal up. Picked up a magic wand here, so that's going to help him survive against Necrolite, which is going to be spamming. Necrolite hasn't picked up any aura of Sadist, which, in my opinion, just is also very indicative of the playing style of these Filipino teams, because obviously as a Necrolite you won't need the Sadist aura if you're just permanently using your crow back and forth. However, you play in more European, Asian styles, when you don't use that that strategy so effectively, you see level 3 Sandstorm, obviously just using Sandstorm to farm here. Pretty good strategy against a Doomringer, means he can't nuke you down, but if, you know, as soon as he gets invis wards, you're pretty screwed. So yeah, so obviously this Necrolite just using the bottle as a replacement for Sadist aura, but hopefully you should. I always just pick up one level, even if you're using a bottle strategy, it still just helps. Sven has used the Smoke of Deceit just to counter the wards here, so he's not being spotted out by HappyFeet Woods. We do see Vengeful Spirit roaming, and we're going to see a stun going off. We do see a stun going off into John here. We're going to see an ultimate. No, we just see a heal, and he does go down. And we do see Exile picking up the kill here. So that's 1 kill going to the Necrolite. Yeah, only 1 kill going to Necrolite, but 0 to 3 at the moment for HappyFeet. Looking at a quick farm check over here, we have 10 for 2 on May. On the SK, 36 going to the Spectres. That's really good of him. Obviously having complete free farm on the bot lane, because no one's harassing him down. 20 on DK at the moment, 32 on this Necrolite, 28 on the Doomringer, and that's about it. 9 only on the Puck. Given the fact that Puck is now only at level 5, has picked up his bottle, so he's going to be just spamming his Illusory Orb to get as much farm as possible. But otherwise, this Earthshaker and this Crystal Maiden doing exactly what they need to do. If Jules is one of the best farmers probably in Dota in the world at the moment, and if you leave him in this tri-lane like this, like completely unprotected with a Quelling Blade, he's just going to farm you to absolute pieces. There's no way you can stop a farmed Spectre, especially against a team which is so mid-game, and like I said, this Vanguard being picked up in 6 minutes on a Spectre. Oh, I mean, now you can't even kill him, like, you're so mid-game. Oh, this is the farming, this is going to be farming madness. So the Spectre's just getting it so farmed here, because you're not having any support here, this Puck's just getting pushed back. Sven not doing the most effective roaming. Yeah, he has got, how many assists here at the moment? Sven has got 3 assists, so he's been involved in all the kills, so I suppose that's being effective in 3 minutes. Popping off another dust here, whatever that thing's called, Smoke of Deceit, sorry. And so he's gonna be trying to gang mid again, but they're just backing out of there, because so John hitting level 6, using his wand, he's just gonna be farming up some neutrals here, and that Smoke of Deceit might wear off too soon. He's probably aware of the fact, obviously he's professional, so he's aware of the fact that none of those people are in lane, so he's going to be leaving the lane, and just making sure that he's not going to get ganged. Like I said, look at his innate regen. It's really not so good if you don't have that Dragon Blood, but I suppose he's using his bottle here to full effect, and he's going to mana up quickly. Still not a thing of the ploy here. The fact that you're not using your stun this early into the game, like, it's just irrelevant. You can pick up 1 level for defense, but it's not going to be a game-changing effect of 1.25 extra seconds. We do see, you know, again, SoftVision here just doing the SK, nothing you can do there. Invisible being placed here by the Sven. We see Earthshaker roaming mid trying to help out. But yeah, there's really nothing you can do. With some sort of more innate mana regeneration, you can do something. We do see Spectre ulting in here. Spectre going to go on. Spectre's going to go on to this Vengeful Spirit. No, he doesn't, in fact. Where is he going? Is he going anywhere? Is he going anywhere? Ooh. So we see HappyFeet John being a tank. So DK just seems to be tank enough without his Dragon Blood. Spectre just ulted for some extra damage. Doesn't have so much DPS output at the moment in this game. So I think May knows he can be spotted here, but he's just, the Sandstorm level 4 is probably just dealing too much damage for the Doombringer just to stand it and try to tank him at the moment. Anyway, he doesn't have his Doom's on cooldown, but when it does come off cooldown, I think there'll be quite a lot of trouble for May in the top lane. Anyway, discussing the role of Doombringer in the tri lane here, what I much would have preferred to see in here, it probably wouldn't be so effective because we wouldn't have this roaming Sven picking up, being involved in four assists at the moment. But I much preferred the Sven to stay in the lane here against this Dragon Knight. Sven in a dual lane with this Doombringer. We do see, and going to probably try gang here on the top lane. We do see another initiation going mid here. But anyway, like I was trying to say, I would prefer to see a dual lane with a Sven top. And if we can see a dual lane with Sven top, and you do see initiation going on top, a stun goes off, ultimate being casted by SK. Does this? Are we going to see another? Yes. Oh, he's going to get out of there. His regen is simply too high at the moment. We do see. Whoa! Level death pawning. HappyFeet Woods goes down. Whoa. I don't think Woods expected that to deal so much damage. We do see who went down here. So Crystal Maiden also died in the bot lane. He went down to Vengeful Spirit. But not really. I mean, you want your puck to pick up that kill, especially, so not played that well. Spect at the moment. I'm going to do another creep check quickly when this Sven buggers off. But this, is he going to go down? Spectre might go down. Cancel on the stun. Just probably thought the Vengeful Spirit. Probably